This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2024 Soul DUSK travel trailer. Now this is not a floor plan video, this is more of a how-to video. I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So let's start at the door side rear. You can see you have a pull-out kitchen. It's got a griddle right here. The griddle has to be plugged into the LP system, so right here you can see there's the male plug. It comes down and you can plug it right into this quick connect down here to get gas to the griddle, okay? When it comes to this is a cooler. You can remove it and set it someplace or take it with you somewhere if you want, but it's a 12-volt cooler. It acts as an outdoor refrigerator, okay? In this compartment we just have, this is a cover for the front window. You get a hose with it. You get some cranks and things in there. You can see you have a power awning right here. As we move down farther, your LP tanks are behind this plastic cover here, so you just pull these two pins and your LP tanks and regulator are back there. Both tanks are full and it has an automatic changeover regulator, so you're all set there. This is your power tongue jack right here, okay? It has a hitch light, of course, and then it has up and down. Now if this ever fails for any reason, you can pull this rubber plug off the top here, and it has a 3/4 inch hex, so you can use a crank or a 3/4 inch socket on a battery powered drill or whatever you need, or whatever you have I should say, and you can still crank this up and down no matter what. You can always get out of trouble, okay? So that's a good feature. We come around the side. This is the vent for the battery. The battery is under the seat. I'll show you where it's at. You get a brand new deep cycle marine battery with it, okay? This is the vent for your furnace. You store your dump hose in here, okay? And this is your dump valve here, okay? You have that right there. Let me just look under here real quick. Okay. Moving on. You have your power cord, your shore cord, 30 amp cord. You have your water hookups here. This is the city water hookup right here, the most common way to get water to the trailer. Now, if you're camping someplace that does not have city water, you can fill your fresh water tank right here and then take the water with you and use the onboard pump to pump the water out of the tank. So even if you're camping someplace, you're boondocking or whatever, camping someplace that does not have city water, you can still fill your tank, pre-fill your tank, take it with you, and pump the water out. All the plumbing will work as though you have city water, okay? That's cable through. This has a on-demand hot water heater, so that's what this is right here. I just want to show you that there's a toggle switch right here. It turns it on and off just so you know that it's there. Okay, now we'll talk more about that when we get inside, okay? Okay, coming around the back, you have a port for a backup camera if you wanted to add one. Remember to inspect your roof. Manufacturers say 60 to 90 days. You need to get up on a ladder and make sure any place you see sealant that is good and tight, no cracking or separation. It's been inspected, it's in perfect shape. But you just want to do that every 60 to 90 days to protect your investment. Also, you're going to be looking for damage to the roofing attachments and the roofing material that would be made by low branches or road debris flying up there, anything like that. You're just staying ahead of any potential problems. You can't see what's happening up there unless you get up on a ladder and look, so it's important to do that. That should be part of your maintenance, okay? All right. come back around here. We'll go inside. Okay, so right now the table goes on here. I'll show you that. To get this off, you push this button right here, just so you know, and then it unscrews. You unscrew it. The tabletop just sits on here, but to get this out, you use this little release button and you unscrew it. Alright, this is your packet with your information in it, and I'm not going to pull all these apart, but you can see that there's the grab hole right there. You take this board out, and that's where the battery compartment's at. It's in a vented battery box, so it vents to the outside. Okay. Okay, so as we look around, you have speakers here, obviously, and then you have all your storage. You have a shade that comes down. You have one on the back window also. Plus you have that, in that compartment out there, there's another cover that snaps on the outside there too. Okay, you got reading lights, of course, and more shades all the way around. Now when we look at this area right here, this is the kill switch for the battery. So right now your battery is on. You can see this is lined up with the green, so it's on. But you can disconnect your battery just by turning that to the off position. Okay, these are just obviously charging ports. Alright, this is your power converter right here. So this converts AC to DC power. So on this side you have regular 110 AC circuit breakers like you'd see at home, and they're labeled down here, right? So that's kind of your distribution panel. Then the power is sent over here and it's converted to 12 volt DC. So you have 12 volt fuses here, right? And they're all labeled. So it converts AC to DC power, and it's also a battery tender. So when you're plugged in, you can always it'll always keep your battery up front charged. It senses the amount of energy it needs, and it sends as many amps necessary up there to charge it. Okay. The microwave works like any other microwave. Your sound system, AM/FM radio. It has Bluetooth. It has a USB drive here. You could put your MP3s on one little drive or one little stick and take them with you, for example. This HDMI is an in, so you can go into the system with that if you choose to. And it has two speaker zones too. A is inside the trailer, B is outside the trailer. Alright, now this is the on-demand water heater. Now keep in mind, the gas burner will not light unless there's water available. Meaning you either have to have your city water hooked up, or you have to have water in your tank with the pump on for it to work. Because if it senses no water, the burner will not light. So keep that in mind. I also told you about the switch outside, but you can see you can change it from, it's on Fahrenheit right now, you can change it to Celsius down here if you'd want to. And then you can also set the temperature, which I didn't need to do. So there you have that. People run it, 115, 120, but that's up to you. So that's for your on-demand water, hot water. Your water pump that we talked about is right here. So if you're going to pump water out of the fresh water tank, that's where you do it. If you also, when you winterize the trailer, you use this pump for that also. You have tank heaters here. So on all of your holding tanks, you have heating pads that basically will extend your camping season by warming up the tank so they don't freeze, right? And of course a line heater also. So these two heaters here will extend your camping season quite a bit. And then you have your levels here, of course, your battery, your battery right here, your freshwater tank, gray and black are empty. All right. Your refrigerator is right here. Got a little freezer there. This works on 12 volt DC, so it's a 12 volt DC refrigerator. Your furnace, this is your furnace right here. The thermostat is over here. Right here. So you just, works like they all do. You hit the mode button to light it up, right? And then you just keep hitting the mode till you get to where you want. It'll let you turn on the furnace, the air conditioner, or fan. Fan is just the air conditioner running without the compressor. So that's where that's done. While we're standing here, this is a remote for your vent, the roof vent right here. So that's that. Let me look in here just to see what we got here. I just don't, I'm not sure whether, okay, the switch is on that one, so we'll talk about that in a minute. So that's for your roof vent right there, okay? Now, this is your tabletop that's missing from that pole over there. Underneath here, I'm not going to remove it, but underneath here, that's where you're going to access your water fittings, your low point valves. You can empty your water tank, all kinds of things right here. So underneath there, your water pump is under there. So that's how you access that. The GFCI here. Just keep in mind that every plug in the trailer is wired through a GFCI. So you're gonna, if you're using it outside and it pops, you're still gonna reset it at a GFCI inside. All right. And then you have more charging, more reading lights. Yeah. Okay, so again, these are more speakers here. You got like a captain's clock there. Your TV is on a swing out bracket, as you can see. So you can swing it out into the position that you want. Alrighty. Your keys are right here and they hang on the, I'm hanging them on the sink faucet right there. All of your, here's the tray for your microwave. These are covers for the sink here. These are your remotes. Alright. It has self-closing drawers, as you can see. Very nice. Very, when it comes to attention to detail, it's very nice. Very modern looking. IKEA-ish. These are all your lights here. Okay. Okay. I'm looking around to see if I forgot anything for you. I'm just going to browse a little bit. I think I covered everything. I got to show you the shower and toilet here. So this is a European style. The toilet's right in the shower, of course. Keep in mind that's the flush pedal there. There's antifreeze in the system. So the black tank is right below this, right? This empties right into a black tank. The thing to remember is you can't use this dry. By dry meaning no water or chemical in it. So when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water. Then you're going to dump a dose of chemical right in the bowl. And then you're going to step on the pedal here and hold it down long enough to put at least a gallon of water along with the chemical into the black tank below. You can use more than a gallon of water, but don't use less. And you'll be fine till next time you dump it. Then if you're going to use it again, you repeat that procedure. But the thing is, if you don't do that, it's considered using it dry, and it'll get clogged up, one, and two, it will smell terrible. So you'll definitely, if you do that, you'll only make the mistake once. So you always want chemical and at least a gallon of water in there before you use it. Okay. There's your shower. Toilet paper roll holder closes right off, so you can run the shower. You got a vent. Very nice. Okay. This is a regular door for an exterior door here, so it's very secure, as you can see. Okay, so let's see what else we have, if anything. This is just telling us, I left this on here just so you can read it. It's just telling us that where your stuff is at. I showed it to when I showed you the compartment out there, your jack handle and your crank handle. So you have all that stuff, okay. And then of course this is your range. that's a sparker there, so you're just going to go like this and spark it. Now this has been the tags have just been put on, so they haven't purged the water from, or not the water, I'm sorry, they haven't purged the air bubble from this line yet, so it'll take a few minutes for it to start. I just want to get to that point here. Once you've done that, anytime you change out tanks, you have to do that, and once it's done, it lights right up. So I don't know if I'm going to sit here and do this for you or just move on, but yeah, we'll just move on. But when you get here, we'll have purged it out. That hasn't been done yet, obviously. There's the switch for your awning. Never leave the awning out unattended. If you're not going to be at the campsite, roll the awning up so it doesn't get damaged. Okay, let me look around a little bit more. I think we've got it. Emergency window. You just go like this. You're going to push it through, all the way through like that, all the way through, and then you grab a hold of this knob and you pull the screen out, and you can escape during an emergency. Okay, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said about inspecting the roof. That should be every 90 days or so, 60 to 90. It's just taking care of your investment. Before I go on, this is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be glowing green like that, no matter what. If it's not, get it serviced immediately, okay? It's very important. So make sure you take care of your roof. And right now this is winterized, so there's antifreeze in the system, of course. So you have to purge it when you're getting ready to camp. So, okay? And you can ask more questions of us when you come to pick up. We'll go over the whole thing. We'll spend as much time as you need to look through it, and we'll get you hooked up that way. Okay. Other than that, I think we've got it. This is obviously you have a battery in your smoke detector. We'll take care of that for you and all that sort of thing. So, okay. Thank you very much.